Right now I'm making this video July 2012, so we're going to be talking about the dairy delivery. If you refer to this video in the future, alright, generally the same rules are going to apply. But for this video, you can refer to it. We're going to be using the cars that are available right now. So Toys R Us, if you go to Toys R Us, these are the 3 exclusive cars that they have in their assortments. The 70 Ford Mustang Mach 1 in silver. This one right here, color is exclusive to Toys R Us. This 69 Camaro, exclusive to Toys R Us. 11 Corvette Grand Sport in yellow, exclusive to Toys R Us. So if you like those models and you want to get them in those colors, you got to get them from a friend, or you got to go to Toys R Us and look for them. Those 3 cars. Now let's say, okay, so the promo, you got to buy 20 cars. So I got my stack of 20 cars back there. I picked out 20 cars. Now let's say you don't want to rip them all open. You got to send the card backs, all right? That's part of the rules. You got to send the card backs, and then the receipt and shipping and handling. Now you can pay for the shipping and processing online. Now when we're looking at the rules, I'm gonna have links to the rules in the description under this video. Okay, please use the links, read the rules. So if there's any changes, go by the rules. This video is only a guide. Don't be saying to Mattel, but Ray Screws told me such and such. Alright? None of this counts. You go by the rules. So here you gotta buy 20 basic cars. Buy any 20 basic cars from 2009, blah blah blah. But the main thing is the assortment number. On the back of the card you gotta look for 05785, C4982, or L2593. I think these are the basic cars. This one right here, this might be short cards. One of these might be actually the shorty cards. But look, you can, from 2009 to present. So let's say you buy those 3 cars there, but you want to keep them in the package. Well, that's why when I buy cars, I save the cardboard backs. This way I can use them for the mail-ins. And see on the bottom corner here, L2593. L2593. So I went through every single one of these cars and I made sure that they were all L2593, and I also made just to be sure that they were it said 2010 or later. I made sure I have 20. And let me tell you, this is one of the biggest problems with the mail-ins. I don't know if people only forget and they send in 19. I don't know if Mattel messes up and they don't count them right. But we constantly see on Mattel's HotWheelsCollectors.com website people saying that they got a letter from Mattel saying their submission was wrong. I don't know what the deal is. When you order it, now I'm going to have the links under this video. When you order it, you have this little square right here. This is your address label, goes on the package. It's got my order number, so I don't want to show it. I'm going to order one for my daughter for her green collection, the dairy delivery. You got to have the blister cards. Make sure you send 20 blister cards. Make sure they have the right codes on the back. Alright? And you have to send the whole card. You can't sit there and just cut off the UPC and send in the UPC. It has to be the whole card. And finally, make sure if you paid online with a credit card, then you don't have to include payment. But if you want to mail a check, you can mail a check. You got to make sure it's in the package. And then I always print out 2 copies. This way I keep one at home, and the other I sent in with the package. As far as shipping costs, you know what? I cut costs because I use brown paper. I just wrap my UPCs in some brown paper. Not my UPCs. I mail the whole card back in brown paper. 20 card backs. You gotta triple, quadruple check. Make sure you got the right card backs, the right number right here, and make sure that you got all 20 in there. Quadruple check, I'm telling you. Then your order form. Make sure your order form's in there. If you're paying by check, make sure your check is in there. If you pay by credit card, you don't need nothing in there. And for sure, your Hot Wheels receipt. It's gotta be in there. Don't forget, man. Sometimes I like to stick my stuff in a little Ziploc baggie, so if the package gets wet, everything is good. I've been doing it this way for years, never had a problem. Just don't forget, make sure you got all your contents in there that you're supposed to have. Wow, that's a little sloppy. Make sure you got everything in here that you're supposed to have in here. And I haven't had problems for years. Doesn't matter as long as the card backs have the correct number. It doesn't have to match up to the receipt. I'll put a little more tape on that. It doesn't have to match up. Just make sure you use the right code number. Cut out your label right there. Tape it. Mail it. You do it this way, you get away with mailing for first class postage, only $3. And before anybody asks, no, I don't have extra card backs for anybody. You got to go to Toys R Us, get some cards. You know what? You might find that's what the promotion is about anyways. Going and getting some cards. Here's I finally found the convertible Camaro there. And so now I got all three of the exclusives. I appreciate you guys. Some of you said that you would help me. I said I don't need it. If I find it, great. If not, I don't need it. But you know what? Go to Toys R Us. Maybe they don't have stuff. Get some kids' cards. You know what? Grow the hobby. Get more people involved in the hobby. I went ahead and weighed my package. 7 ounces, $2.63. Now let's look at the cost. $23.71 for me to buy the cards. $3.50 shipping and handling for Mattel. $2.60 for me to $2.63 for me to mail it in. So look, it's about $30 plus my gas and time. Now you might sit there and say, well, $30, I might as well just buy it off of eBay. Well, yeah, but you know what? If you buy it off of eBay, you get $30 for one card. Well, you know what? For $30, I can get the mail in and I get 20 loose cards, maybe for me, maybe for some kids. Then I spread the hobby. Besides, sometimes the cars are more expensive to buy them off of eBay. These were last year's releases. There were 4 cars. Sometimes they're more expensive to buy them off of eBay. You might as well just go to Toys R Us if you have a Toys R Us in your area. And then this way it'll be cheaper for you to do it this way. Anyways, enjoy the hobby. That's the information about the Toys R Us mail-in. Have fun and happy collecting. Bye-bye.